A lot of things contribute to the reasons why people have low self-esteem, but I'm going to talk about the most common reasons why people battle with low self-esteem. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Sandra, and I am a 25-year-old living in Lagos, an introvert that don't like going out. Yes, because I do have the topic I want to talk about today. Let's start with the basics. Low self-esteem is when someone has a negative perception of themselves. That is, when someone feels unworthy and not good enough, which in return affects their confidence and their overall well-being. I know a lot of things contribute to the reasons why people have low self-esteem, but I'm going to talk about the most common reasons why people battle with low self-esteem. And number one, we have childhood experience. What someone experienced in their past, their childhood, can very much, it has this 80% chance of affecting them and affecting their self-esteem. Yeah. For instance, when a child is constantly criticized or not given the emotional support they need, it makes them grow up feeling unwanted or emotionally detached from people. Like when a child comes to you to complain something and then you criticize them, is it not people that are doing it? Why are you complaining this and that? They feel neglected. You compare them to people, they feel very inferior to those people you compare them to. At times it makes those kids grow feeling unworthy. And then number two, we have social influences. Under social influences, you have bullying and peer pressure. Now, when a child is constantly bullied or feel pressured by his or her peer, that can also contribute to low. So coming from someone that have battled almost all her life, I think what contributed to my own was the fact that I was bullied a lot when I was small. I was bullied a lot when I was small. So lastly, we have internal factors. This includes negative self-talk and perfectionism. That killed me. To be perfect, to please people and look perfect in front of people. That can actually contribute to, I constantly wanted to prove to people that, oh, I'm perfect, I'm better than this person and this and that. That can very much contribute to. Now we are going to talk about how to overcome. At number one, we have self-compassion. What exactly is self-compassion? Self-compassion is treating yourself with the same respect and understanding and help as you would a friend. Self-compassion simply means being gentle with yourself, being gentle and nice with yourself during difficult times and trials. You don't need to talk bad or negative about yourself. Accepting yourself the way you are, accepting your imperfections, and knowing that it is normal not to feel or be perfect. At number two, we have building supportive relationship. Healthy relationship builds encouragement, understanding, and sense of belonging, and this can actually boost self-esteem. Number three is therapy. Therapy is another great way to overcome low self-esteem. Now, I don't really talk about therapy a lot because, it is costly. It is expensive. I tried reaching out to a therapist one time, and he charged me 85,000 naira. I don't know how much that is in dollars, but he charged me 85,000 naira. I didn't have the money as of then. So if you have the money, I think therapy is really, really okay. I would really recommend therapy. But if you don't have the money, please surround yourself with positive people that encourage and tell you how good you are. At number four, we have positive affirmation. This involves repeating and encouraging and empowering statements about yourself. Example, I'm beautiful, I'm strong, I am the salt of the earth, I attract good things, I am a magnet to, wealth, things like that. Positive affirmation, trust me, it does a really, really good work. I don't know, we don't really talk about positive affirmation, but that has a way of rewiring your mind from the negative thoughts to a positive thoughts. It makes you feel better about yourself. So here is my daily affirmation. I have front and back. I'm not joking with this, and I think everyone battling low self-esteem should actually have a positive affirmation that they repeat to themselves every day, because it has a way of boosting your self-esteem. And next on my list, I think this should be number 5 or number 6. I can't remember. But next one is setting achievable goals. Yeah, you need to set small goals, achievable goals. Don't go overdo yourself. No, you need to set small achievable goals. Like this video now, it is part of the goals I set that I'm going to achieve. And I think I'm going to check it off my list, because if you're watching this, that means I did achieve that. So just set small goals that you can achieve. And when you do achieve them, please also celebrate yourself. Don't wait for others to celebrate you. Go out, buy things for yourself, celebrate yourself, because it is not easy. This has a way of improving and making you feel confident in yourself, that yeah, you have this sense of accomplishment, that you did set a goal and you achieved it. So the last on my list today on how to overcome low self-esteem is mindfulness and self-care. Take care of yourself and be mindful of things you say to yourself. You need to say positive things to yourself to rewire your thoughts and your brain or your mind on, thinking good about yourself. Don't go thinking negative and bad about yourself. Don't do that. And then self-care. Take care of yourself. Participate in mindful activities like breathing and yoga, things like that. Those can actually also help. That is it for low self-esteem. So if you enjoyed watching this video, give me a thumbs up, comment, and give me a follow so you don't miss out on the next topic we're going to talk about. Thank you. Bye.